gosh, I look a mess, but hi, I'm looking at the wrong. Okay, I was just talking to myself about like fashion, and you know when you have an imaginary YouTube channel, you kind of just hold on. You kind of just talk to yourself about whatever. So I was talking to myself about what fashion is for me right now, and not like, because fashion can be a very big term. Like, we're talking about fashion, and I'm not including everyone, obviously, or the whole concept of fashion or the whole fashion thing. I'm just talking about my style and how I want to improve that. And I was talking about uniform in that this is so horribly filmed, but doesn't matter. I was talking about uniform in that I've been kind of like in a place for, I'll say most of this year, maybe like since July, I've been in a place where, not a place, I've just been in a habit of wearing the same stuff differently, or wearing different versions of the same stuff. Last year, I cut my pants, my oversized denim pants, into jorts because I saw someone online wearing jorts at the very start of this like jorts trend, and I saw someone wearing that, and I was like, oh, that's fire. I want to try it out. Tried it out, and that was the first time I had done anything like that. And it seems like, girl, it's not that deep. And now I feel like obviously it's not that deep, but for someone who, I don't know, it just felt deep for me at the moment. So I cut my pants, and that's when I started caring for fashion in a way, but not really. Before that, I was thinking about like how early last year, my life was just a mess. I just finished high school, so I was at home. I didn't get accepted into any university. I was just kind of figuring life out, and you know, like, people are passive aggressive. Well, I was being passive, not even being passive. Sometimes I feel like I'm too much in my head about certain things, that people don't really care that much about what's happening in your life and stuff like that. So by people, I mean my family mainly. I was in my head about expectations they have for me and all the stuff, but those thoughts come because it's been said before, or it's been hinted at before, so it's not like out of nowhere. But anyway, moving forward, last year I was in a place where I was like deep in doubt, deep in overthinking what my life is gonna look like, and I really devoted my life to Christ. And so now I'm like, okay, God, my life is yours. You better make it great. Because like, what else am I gonna do? So that's where I was last year. I was just praying for the will of God to be revealed to me very quickly. I was rushing God in a way that I cannot, but I thought I was doing the right thing. And so I neglected responsibilities when it came to school and things like that, and expected God to make a move. And so when I finally felt like God had made a move or had revealed something to me about my life, my future, one of the things was fashion. The only thing that kind of popped up was clothes, fashion, the word fashion. And I was like, okay, for sure I can get behind that, because I've been in a state where I have loved fashion before, I have loved clothes before, so this is nothing new. So I thought for sure I can get into this and be good and be cool with it. So I'm like, okay, what do you mean fashion? Just said fashion. That's very vague, like fashion. I was like, okay, what do I do with this? And I made that an idol. I focused on that. I neglected God. I was like, God, I'm seeking your hand right now. I don't need your face. I need your hand. And that was my mentality, and backfired, and just things kind of went out of place. But coming to this year, I moved out of the house. I went to school in a different province, and I stayed there for a few months. And while I was there, I got time to just think, but also not think at all about some things, and like kind of allow myself to be ordinary, because I felt like I couldn't be ordinary. I had to be doing something. I had to be moving. I had to be active in work or on social media or something. I had to be doing something. But being at home in Durban, in a different province, being alone there allowed me to, or kind of forced me to just see that, it's either I do it or I don't. It's really up to me. I do it or I don't. God could reveal stuff, God could say stuff, but if I don't do it, it won't get done. And that's when I started TikTok and posting social media. And I wasn't posting also for the first, well, I wanted to post to get consistent, to get used to posting, get over the nerves, get over expectation or whatever. And that went well. And then I came back home during winter, and after that, winter is very comforting. It's a comfort season in my fashion sense. I feel like it's better in winter because now there's a bunch of layering. It's my colors. Winter colors are very dim and dark, at least for me. So it felt good to be able to wear those colors while everyone else is wearing them. Felt appropriate. And now in the summertime, no one's wearing black, but here I show up Christmas Day and I'm wearing black. It's like, be joyous or something. But my fashion sense lately has been very like, it's been at a plateau where before it was down, low, but then it came back up, and now it's at a plateau. It's been at a plateau. It's just been straight, no movement, nothing. I guess stagnant in that way. I purchase a lot of pretty things. I give away stuff as well because I don't want to have too much. But it's uniform. Since I cut my jorts and I found that all those kind of pants or that whatever that length is my favorite, and it sits well. It fits well on me. I like how it fits. I don't like showing my knees, so I'm not gonna wear short shorts. Plus, I don't like how I look with full length pants on. So pants that are at that length look good for me and on me. So I have jorts. I have 2 other pants of that length in gray and in like a beige color, like a light beige, a peach. And that's all I've been wearing. They're different material. They're all different materials. But yeah, it's just been that. And then I have Vans and loafers. And then tops. Tops can be anything. Then I have my one bag. I got a new bag, but before that, it's just my one cloudy puffer bag. It's like the one from COS. It's not the one from COS. It's like, but that's been my uniform. And it changes when I'm wearing this hair or I have something else in. On my hair, I put a scrunchie on, those huge scrunchies on. My mom makes them, so it's like red or orange. And I have a brown, but the brown is very small. And that's just been my uniform. But every time I look at my outfit, it looks good. I'm like, yeah. But I'm not like, yeah, this is me. I'm not excited over it. I'm not thinking like, yeah, this is it. If a little kid saw me, or someone, I don't know, if I saw me if 9-year-old me or 12-year-old me saw me, they wouldn't think that is my fashion icon, like my inspiration. They wouldn't look up to me that way, and I think fashion is subjective. We like what we like, and so even like aesthetics, I don't even care for them, or having an aesthetic, having a core, or we should all dress the same. It's like trends. It really is like trends. I think now, trends back then, I don't know, back then I wasn't there, but trends now, the standard is heightened because now it's expensive. Now it's not as accessible, and people expect you to kind of have a label shoe. Like when Tim's came back in, everyone wanted Tim's, and if you had a fake Tim, like we could tell, and we shouldn't care. So I don't know much. I won't even tell you about personal stuff because I haven't even found my own yet. I literally just got this piercing a week ago, and I don't really mess with this hair. I'm just trying to find stuff that make me me. You know, my room is not even me. I don't like gray walls, bro, but I don't know what I like these days, and that's kind of been like my prayer. My prayer. That's kind of been my prayer because I haven't been able to figure out what I like and have a zest for life. I don't know what that means, but I haven't felt passion for anything. And passion is such a, I feel like also a vague word now. It's overused, but I haven't found anything that's like, yeah, this is me. And I'm getting into crafting and just doing things with my hands. I do graphic design, so I do graphic design. I don't even like it. I don't even like it, bro. I don't even like this stuff. Like, it's cool, but I'd rather like do it with my hands. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting back into that. I'm bullet journaling. I'm just scrapbooking. It's not even, I don't have a name for it. I'm putting a bunch of things in there, but it's mainly for art. It's a sketchbook, and I want to use it for art. Yeah, I hope with the coming year I can just be more myself, more colorful. I don't wear color. The most color you'll see me wearing is from my scrunchie. If it's red, that's the most you'll see. If it's yellow or orange or blue or green, that's the most color you'll see from me. But I do want to get better in that department. I want to progress out of my uniform stage because my uniform stage came about as a thing of wanting to be minimalistic in my wardrobe. I didn't want to not. Okay, what? I want to know my clothes. I want to know my clothes. I want to know what I'm wearing. I want to know what I'm putting on. I want to be somewhere else, not at home. I want to be at a restaurant somewhere and someone invites me to something and I'm like thinking about what I'm going to wear and I know every single thing that's in my outfit. Or at least that's what my mindset was when I started this minimalistic thing. So I thought, okay, cool. I follow someone, Justin Boone, and he was talking about how Rick Owens only has a section, like in his room, he has this one closet, and that's all the clothes that he wears. The owner of like a clothing brand, has only like a few tops, like one t-shirt, whatever, and one pair of shoes, all black or whatever, it doesn't matter, but that's his closet. And Justin Boone was saying that he wants to mimic that, or at least, I felt when he said mimic that, I kind of in my mind resonated with the fact, or my mind registered as knowing your clothes. I want to know my clothes, and if it means I must move in a way that I get to know them in sections, like I'll get to know these things, then this, then this, then this. That's how I got around with it. So I picked up like 4 or 5 t-shirts, a jacket or two jackets actually, a few accessories, and like 3 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shoes, and that was it. That's how I started my uniform. That's how I started dressing the way I do. But I got bored along the way. At first, I didn't know it was going to be a uniform. But as I kept going, this camera is too close to my face. Okay. As I kept going, it became... What? As I kept going, it became a uniform. It wasn't supposed to be a uniform, but it became a uniform. Yeah, it's not that... It's that deep, but it's not... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my... I think the next move is to continue in the journey that I started in. Like, okay, now I know these clothes, let's move on to the next stuff. But I low-key picked these clothes up because it's the only thing I liked. I don't like my other stuff, so I don't know. and I'm not big on consuming too many things like clothes and stuff, but we'll see. I don't know. I do not know. And now it's summer. Like now it's spring and I don't know how to dress for the season. I'm actually wearing sweatpants. Like it's hot and I'm wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt because I don't ask me to go out. Let's wait until it's nighttime. At least then it's a bit cold and I can put something on. But that's just all I have to say about my dilemma. I don't have anything else to say. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I still like fashion as much as I thought I did. A lot of my identity is tied to it, and that shouldn't be the case. My identity should be in Christ, and it is. I have to let go of stuff, and if that is like my thing is, I could be watching like Grey's Anatomy and thinking, "Dang, I really want to be a doctor," and I did. I really did want to be a doctor. I applied for it, and I didn't get accepted. And I tried, and I didn't get accepted. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But I could be watching something like Grey's Anatomy or be doing something else. And I was watching a video, this guy was saying, how do you know if that's the will of God for you? It's like if there's joy in that, if what you're doing ignites joy, then that's where you should go. Because something about I don't know the Bible like that. I don't know like scripture like verses. But he was saying something about the presence, where the presence of the Lord is, that you'll find joy, something like that. I don't know where it's from. It's from the Bible. I just don't know where in the Bible. But he was saying that there will be joy, and where there's joy, the presence of the Lord is there. Joy, not happiness. Joy. I don't find joy in fashion as much as I thought I did. I do find joy in fashion, in looking at other people's clothes, in looking on Pinterest, going to a mall. My mind kind of just quiets down from the, like, kind of blocks the noise, but it's busy because I'm thinking of different outfits. I'm thinking of different places I could wear this, or even just different ways I could style it. Even if I had to stay in the shop itself and just take pictures of it there, or just try it on there, I could do that, and that's what I'm thinking of. But at the same time, there's almost like a death in me, like of like, I don't like this stuff that much. And it's sad because when someone dies, obviously it's not like, woohoo, they died, like, bye. No, it's like a grieving, or yeah, just grief. But it's not like they're dead yet. They kind of like in the ICU coma. That's where, and I'm just holding on. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding on to fashion in that way, where maybe God is calling me out of it and being like, girl, see you next lifetime. Like, you'll see that at another time. Not next lifetime, but you'll see that now. Like, not now, but now. Like in the future, but not now. And I don't know if I wanna, I don't know if I wanna let go of it. If I wanna pull the plug yet. I want to, I don't know. I'm literally thinking of this like on the spot, because I don't know if I want to let go of it. Because it's like, okay, I let go of fashion, because mind you, I have been thinking about how, like, bro, my whole following has been fashion. My whole thing has been fashion. And I've just been thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. I've been plotting, basically planning on how I'm gonna make my moves and whatever. I've already started. I've posted on Insta, posted on TikTok. I want my content to be that I want to produce out of a place of, I love this thing. But if I'm holding on to something that's dying, it's dying, meaning it will eventually be dead. Not fashion, my attitude towards it, or my attitude towards fashion right now is dying right now. But it might recover, it might come back to life again, it might resurrect, because Jesus resurrected and I resurrected in him. I died with him, and so I'll resurrect with him. I will resurrect with him when I die. But yeah, I think maybe I think maybe it's time. I think maybe it's time to say goodbye, because I'm processing this like out loud, and my heart actually is sinking at the thought of it. Because, you know, like, what if God is kind of like saying, not even kind of, what if God is nudging at that, like, you need to let go, I'm bringing you into a new land, or I'm doing something for you or in you, and there's not enough room if you hold on to this thing. And your identity should not be tied to this thing. If letting go of this thing means letting go of yourself, but yeah, that's all I have to say. I said that like 10 minutes ago, and then I kept on talking. But yeah, that's all I have to say, because now I really need to think. Now I really need to think about it. Like, am I, not that I don't love it, I'm still gonna try and dress up and do that, but it's not gonna be my main focus, which kind of scares me. I feel like I'm an artist, bro, but at the same time, what is it to show? I'm an artist. I'm an artless artist, like a talentless artist. Like, be like, I'm an artist, or I resonate with artists more than I do with other people or other whatever, other forms of other career paths. But then, what is there to show for my art? I literally said I'm done talking, and then here I am again. But yeah, that's all I have to say, because I don't know. This is not encouragement. This is not like a sign to do something. This is literally just me. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud and processing everything out loud right now. I'm gonna go and pray and see what happens. Because if this is it, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I'm just gonna trust God and trust that He has things under control. Because I know God. At least I know His character. And life has been kind of crazy right now, but He said it's all good. He said we have to suffer, so I rejoice in my suffering, because it is there where God will receive His glory, and it's there where God needs me the most. Last week was crazy for me, but it's in that suffering, I guess, like I said, suffering, or in going through stuff, that you, at least I felt the closeness of God mostly then. And I took that as coming back this week from where I was. It got harder, and so I felt like, okay, last week was just God reminding me or showing me how close He is. Who the heck? Okay, close He is in His suffering, in my suffering, like how close He is to us as His children. If you believe, if you accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, it's Him showing how close He is. Last week was for that, to remind me or to show me that I'm close to you in your suffering. So reach out to me, and I did. And I felt comforted, and I felt peace, even though like everything else was not really given that. And at the end of the week, everyone was okay, and I was okay as well. And so with this week, like coming back, was also kind of chaotic and kind of reminded me. And so I was reminded that I was close with you then, and I'm still close to you now. Even as you go through suffering. Last week you could feel me, you could hear my voice clearly, or just, I was close in that way. I made myself known to you. This week, I'm still here. That was a reminder for you. This is me helping you with your faith, because I've been praying for more faith and an increase of faith. And this is that. God kind of showing. Last week He showed me that He was there with me, and this week is for me to believe that He is here with me when I go through suffering, or when I go through doubt, or suffering as a whole, whatever it is that is going on, God is there. Last week was to show me, and this week is for me to believe that He is here. So I guess even in this, your revelation of whether or not oh, maybe I should be leaving the fashion space for a while, because I love fashion, I love clothes, but I love God more. And if it's where he needs me to be or wants me to be, he'll put me there. And if right now I don't need to be there, then it's cool. Jackie Hill Perry was talking about, like, someone asked her a question about, as someone who has multiple passions, who's into a bunch of different things as an artist, like, how do you navigate that? Even if you're not an artist, just how do you navigate your life with God, and knowing that you have so many things you want to do, but you don't know where to start? And she said, God will let you know there's a time for everything, there's a season for everything. And so her season one time was preaching, and then her season is releasing music, and then her next season right now at least is for her to kind of be away, be off social media, not interacting with people online, and just taking time to be with the Lord and her family, people around her. There will be seasons for everything. Maybe this is the end of my season, I don't know, because I felt like I haven't been in a season, but like I have to be in a season. I think, I don't know, sometimes I don't know the terminology for stuff, but that's that. That's it. For real, that is it. I don't even have more to talk about. I want to get a ring and not like a, but I feel like it's too far, because it's crazy. Like, I feel like it's too far to get a ring. And I told that guy, this is too far, and he's like, no, trust me. I trusted you, bro. What is this? I also got these two. I'm gonna have to try. But that's not the problem or the conversation at hand. What I wanted to say was that Jesus loves you, God loves you. Reach out, call him, call on his name. And yeah, I don't know if this is the end of my fashion love, my love for fashion love. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and pray about it and see you guys. I'll see myself. I'll see you later. You know, like how someone posts a YouTube video and not knowing if it's gonna like blow up or not, and then it blows up. It's like, this is the most basic video ever. Why is it blowing up? What if that happened? Would I be happy? I mean, yeah, who wouldn't? But now it's like I have to sit down and talk, and people can hear me in my normal day-to-day life. Where am I looking? People can hear me already in my normal day-to-day life, because they say I speak fast, and while I'm speaking, I'm thinking. So it's like I'm reading a transcript in my mind, like a teleprompter. It's a teleprompter, that thing. It's like I'm reading it in my mind as I'm speaking. So when you tell me I'm speaking too fast, I'm like, bro, I don't know, listen slow. I don't know, bro. But anyway, I keep saying I'm done, but let me go. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's not me. Oh, that's not me either. That is not me either. I have a beauty mark here, and then one here as well, and then one here. I'm not gonna show you that. Okay, but like, I don't know what to do about this. And yes, I'm sleep deprived. That's why my eye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.